Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Mrs. Gradney, and today we'll be solving multiplicative comparison word problems using the formulas for area and perimeter. Here's what you'll need for our lesson today. Let's get started. Place 3 square-inch tiles side by side on your personal whiteboard to build a rectangle like you can see here. What is the length and the width of this rectangle? This rectangle has a length of 3 inches and a width of 1 inch. How could we make our rectangle 2 times as long as it is now? We could add 3 more square-inch tiles, so let's do that. So now this rectangle is 2 times as long as it was at first. How long is our rectangle? It's 6 inches long. How could we make our rectangle 3 times as long as it was at first? We could add 3 more square-inch tiles, so let's do that now. There we go. Now our rectangle is 1 time as long, 2 times as long, 3 times as long as it was at first. How long is our rectangle now? It's 9 inches long now. Using the original length of 3 inches, how could we determine the current length that's 3 times as long? We could multiply the original length times 3. 3 times as many as 3 inches is the same as saying 3 times 3 inches, which equals 9 inches. Let's build a new rectangle now. This rectangle is going to be 3 inches wide, and I'll label this side width equals 3 inches, and it is going to be 3 times as long as it is wide. 3 times as long as it is wide. How might we go about finding out how long our rectangle is? Pause the video to talk out your thinking and use your square tiles to help you explain. Welcome back. When I was thinking about how to determine how long this rectangle would be, I was thinking, well, it's 3 inches wide, so if it were 1 time as long as it is wide, it would also be 3 inches long, like this. Now, ideally, these would all be touching perfectly, but they don't have to be perfect. So now this rectangle is 1 time as long as it is wide. If it were 2 times as long as it is wide, then it would be 6 inches long like this. Now the rectangle is 2 times as long as it is wide. If it were 3 times as long as it is wide, then it would be 9 inches long, like this. Now the rectangle is 3 times as long as it is wide. We can record this thinking with numbers like this. The length equals 3 times 3 inches, which equals 9 inches. Let's try this thinking with drawing now. Just watch for now. I'm going to draw a rectangle that is 2 meters wide, and the rectangle is 3 times as long as it is wide. That means that the length can be thought of as 3 segments or 3 short lines that are each 2 meters long. So here, that's the same length or 1 time as long as it is wide. here is 2 times as long, and here is 3 times as long. What is the length when there are 3 segments, each 2 meters long? The length is 6 meters. Pause the video now to draw the rectangle and label the length and the width. So what's the length? The length is 6 meters. And what's the width? The width is 2 meters. Let's find the area and the perimeter of our rectangle now. Do you remember this chart from our last lesson? Pause the video and use whichever formula you'd like for perimeter to find the perimeter of this rectangle, and use the formula for area to find the area of this rectangle. Then come back and we'll compare our answers. Welcome back. So how did you find the perimeter? I used this last formula to find the perimeter. Here's what I did. I added the length and the width, 6 plus 2, which equals 8, and then I doubled 8, or found 2 times 8, which gave me 16 meters for the perimeter. And how did you find the area? To find the area, we just multiply the length times the width, 6 times 2, and we get 12 square meters. Did you remember that the units needed to have square meters and not just meters when we find the area? Now, what if you would have multiplied 2 times 6 instead of 6 times 2? Would that have been okay? Yes, of course it is. We know we can multiply in any order and we still get the same answer. Now, let's apply what we're learning to solve a word problem. This word problem is about a mural. Do you know what a mural is? A mural is a large painting that's done right on a wall. Have you ever seen one? Maybe you've seen a mural in real life, or maybe on TV, or maybe even in a book. Well, let's read about Christine's mural. Let's read the whole problem together. Ready? Read. Christine painted a mural with an area of 18 square meters and a length of 6 meters. What is the width of her mural? Now pause the video to find the width of Christine's mural and then come back and check your work with mine. Welcome back. Here's my work. Is yours similar? I found the width of this rectangle by using the area formula. Area equals length times width. I knew the area of this rectangle was 18 square meters, so I thought 6 times what equals 18? Well, 6 times 3 equals 18. So I knew the width of this mural is 3 meters. Now let's read this next part. Ready? Read. Her next mural will be the same length as the first, but 4 times as wide. What is the perimeter of her next mural? Now, using these dimensions, let's draw a rectangle to represent Christine's next mural. We can start with the side that we know. It says her next mural will be the same length as the first. Well, we know that the first mural, the length was 6 meters. So we can start with that. So let's draw a length of 6 meters. And then it says, but 4 times as wide. So her next mural will be 4 times as wide as the first one. We know her first mural was 3 meters wide. So how many copies of her first mural will we see in the second mural? We'll see 4 copies because it says it was 4 times as wide as the first one. So pause the video here and finish the drawing of Christine's next mural, and then come back and compare your drawing with mine. Welcome back. Does your drawing look similar to mine? In our drawings, we should be able to see 4 copies of 3 meters. Tell me a multiplication sentence we could use to find how wide Christine's next mural will be. 4 times 3 meters equals 12 meters. So Christine's next mural will be 12 meters wide. Now, pause the video to find the perimeter of Christine's next mural. I'll be waiting when you get back. Welcome back. Did you find the perimeter of Christine's next mural is 36 meters? Here's how I solved for the perimeter. I added the length and the width, so 6 plus 12, which gave me 18, and then I doubled 18, which gave me 36 meters. But remember, that's not the only way you could have found the perimeter. You could have also added all 4 side lengths together, or you could have added double the length plus double the width. So double 6 is 12, and double 12 is 24. 12 plus 24 is also 36. Great job today, friends. I think we're ready for our problem set. On the screen are the must-do problems for the problem set. Set a timer or watch the clock for 10 minutes to work on these problems. If you have extra time, of course, feel free to work on any of the other problems on the problem set as well. Today, we solved multiplicative comparison word problems using the formulas for area and perimeter. Remember to check in with your teacher, and I'll see you next time for another Eureka math lesson. Bye!